you can't love me now, you love me later. When my later is much greater. Coming no one, no impersonator. For my paper. Girl, do you love me or do you love him? Who introduce you to kissing and hugging? And then to rubbing, and to touching. And if the girl and maybe you the proper loving. Oh, the thing is that you reach out there.
Hello. Good afternoon. My name is Ohemaa Swag, the Swacking Kong, your one and only queen. Ohemaa, if you are there at your service. Today, I'm not going to do it any giddy bia. It's just tomato puree. I went to the shop and I realized that they had sales. We had like boxes of fresh tomatoes, and I decided to buy a lot of them. But as you know, we cannot preserve it just like that. It will get spoiled. So I decided to make a puree out of it, or how to, preserve it in the freezer that you can always use when you want. Come with me. Don't love me later. Come with me whilst we go and make our tomato puree. I want flag and as you can see, boxes of tomatoes, fresh tomatoes, and after a week or two you'll see that it's getting spoiled. So we're going to cut it, blend it, and then boil it so all the fluid, the water comes out of it, and you can preserve it in the freezer. When it's done, you package it in plastic bags and then you put it in the freezer. A day before cooking, you just remove it, just like you remove your meat from the freezer, and then you put it in the fridge for it to, defrost, and then you use it in your stew. So we're going to start by washing them. So as you can see, cut it in pieces, ready to blend. As you can see, it's cooking. Sometimes you just stir it. You're stirring it. So this was the outcome of the tomatoes that I boiled yesterday. Was the outcome, because it was like 2.5 crates. Each crate is 5 kilos of tomatoes. So the 2.5 was a lot of tomatoes to be boiled. So it took hours. This can be used for stew. Under normal circumstance, you can even add oil to it, and then you cook it, so that it becomes very thick. But I want to sometimes use it for soup or something else. So I didn't add the oil. If you want to make tomato paste out of this, you would add beetroot, I think the powder of it, or if you want to use the real beetroot too, but the beetroot powder you just put in it, and then you add sugar, then you get your tomato paste. But I didn't do the tomato paste. I'm just doing this so that I can be able to use it anytime I want. I'm going to bag them. As you can see, bagged. It's the quantity for one. So you just pick this one up, pour it in your stew, and it saves time. Within the shortest time you are done with your stew. So it's going in the freezer, and you defrost it a day before you're going to use it for your stew.